I've been with my boyfriend for 6 years now. We have a son and another one on the way.
Mm-hmm.
We have property, cars, savings, etc. He's my best friend and soulmate, and we both agree on things, but we continue to fight over the same thing, marriage. He says marriage is just a piece of paper, and we're basically already married.
Yeah, at that point, why buy the cow when you get the milk for free?
Whoa. Yep. He refers to me as his wife, but I feel like I'm playing house. Do I give him an ultimatum or roll with things how they are now?
Okay, it's different when you guys are just dating, right? And then you're like, oh, I want to get married. Okay. When you have kids, you guys are already basically married. Like, you can't escape each other for the rest of your lives. So he's I get what he's saying. Like, why go through and waste all of our money on throwing a wedding for us when we could save that money and put it towards our kids' future? We already have kids. It's not like we have to get married to have kids anymore. You guys already did that. So I get what he's saying. Like, there's no reason for it because you are a family.
Yeah,
you're a family for life now.
The opposite way, and you gave him the control of like making that decision.
Yeah, the thing is, the pussy is never free. If you make him buy the ring before he sticks it in to make kids with you, he's now forced to marry you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. Like, if he wants a family and you're like, no, we have to get married first, it almost forces a guy to like buckle down and like, all right, well, I got to marry her. I got to do the whole thing how, technically it's right or whatever, which is there's no right way. But if you guys have kids, more than likely the guy's going to be like, why get married at this point? Because we already have kids. We're already a family. A wedding is expensive.
Yeah. I feel bad because I don't think that's fair. I think if that's something you want, it should mean something to him. Do you know what I mean?
I get it. I get both sides of it.
Yeah.
I totally get it. Like, we have this family together. Why not be married so we all have the same last name?
Yeah.
At the same time, he's like, why get married and waste all of our money that could go towards family vacations on a wedding when there's no reason for that?
But I wonder what...
Like, are you trying to get married in
so bad on that, though? Like, yeah, like, that's what I'm... It's just like, why not just pull the trigger? Like, men confuse me sometimes. Like, if you've done already X, Y, and Z, like, just finish it. You're so close. Like, just be done. And, I don't know how you feel about this, but for me, people are always like, oh, yeah, I got married and, like, shit's the same. Everything's the same. It didn't matter. But for me, I don't know if it was because we dated a long time, but there's a huge difference from dating and being married. I mean, like, his respect level, not just for me, but, like
he's also mid-30s, right? So he is like on another level of maturity.
Yeah.
He definitely changed from the person he was from 20s to 30s, no?
Oh my God, all day. Yeah.
So that's why it's a little different for him because you dated him as 20s and then he excelled into the 30s and things change for a guy when they're getting older. They think differently, but you were able to experience both. So that's why you saw a difference.
Yeah. Like I definitely like I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I'm his wife. Like, you can't do certain things that you used to do. You know what I mean? Like, and even with his family, like, there's certain things he's not going to tolerate because I'm not just some girl he's dating. I'm his wife.
Well, that's a huge thing is, like, the in-laws is no joke. Like, a guy will stand up differently for his girl in public than his wife in public. It instantly, like, gets, supersized.
Yes.
In-laws, like when you're a girlfriend and the mother doesn't like you.
Yeah,
the boyfriend is not going to stand up as much to her when you're his girlfriend.
Bingo.
If you're his wife, he will fight for you.
Yes.
And it causes sometimes problems because it doesn't always work out in the best way, but it's got to. You have to, then you're stuck together. You're all family. You all have to figure out how to coexist.
Have you always had a good relationship with your sister-in-laws? Was it always that way, or did you have to work on it?
Yeah. Tara used to watch the show, so she knew who I was. Was like, I'm fucking special. Anyway, she knew that I was on a show. Anyway, let's put it like that. So she knew me from the show. And she knew my name and everything. And like, but she knew me as like the bitch Tracy from Jerseylicious. So she had to like break that of me to like get to know me, but like we were cool instantly. His sister Raven never saw the show, never gave a shit. She didn't know. And we clicked too because she's very easygoing. Like she's very like laid back and everything. Tara is more like me with the like high glam. So like I connected with both of them because Raven's easy and Tara's glam. So I had like different relationships with each of them, which was cool. And Tara and I were the closest when me and Corey were engaged and getting married. Like it was like because we were doing it. We were together every day.
Do you have any advice for, people who their mother-in-law, father-in-law is not accepting of them, or maybe they don't bump heads with their sister-in-law. I mean, it's tough to gain. If you haven't grown up with a sister ever, and then all of a sudden you have a sister-in-law, it's not always easy.
I didn't have sisters. They were my first.
Yeah.
Luckily, they were cool and they liked me. But like, if they didn't like me, they could have made my experience really miserable.
Hell, yeah.
And I don't really have advice for people who don't know because I didn't experience that. But like, your man has to be your teammate and like stick up for you and know, like, I don't like he can't.
There has to be boundaries, pretty much.
Like, it's not about, oh, my mom wants to do this, so this is how. No, it's like, I'm your wife, and you need to stand up for that. But that also causes so many problems. It's like, sometimes is it easier to like pick your battles? Sure.
Yeah, but I think making it clear to the mother-in-law, to sister, that like, hey, this is my significant other, and you know, you have to respect them. Like, if you don't respect them, like, that's not cool with me. Like, he's got to have your back.
If you don't respect them already, there's going to be problems because there's no mutual respect going on.
I don't know. I feel like also too, getting along with your in-laws is really important. I think if you're not
like,
you
making,
have to make an effort.
If you're not making the effort, like, find things that your mother-in-law likes to do and just reach out to her and be like, I would really love to go get massages together today. See how it goes. If you put in the effort and she's still a bitch back to you, your husband's going to see that and he's going to have your back on that. Like,
yes.
it's if he sees you and is
the
like,
greatest thing about this, like, be like, my
proactive.
mom takes like, like Grandma Rose, my grandma, like, she's old as dirt now. You know what I mean? She's like, sometimes like she'll come over and look around my mom's house and be like, filthy. Like, and my mom's been cleaning all day for her. You know what I mean? And my mom just fucking smiles and she takes it. And that's part of like, you know, like, she's just like, watch me and how I deal with this. And like, you know, my mom loves Grandma Rose, like, of course, like, but like, has she taken shit over the years? Has there times she wanted to scream and cry? Yeah, for sure. But it's still your man's like mother. Like, you can never forget that.
It's just the bottom line. If you don't have respect for her, he's not going to have respect for you because that's his mom. Most guys are mama's boys, and their moms are going to make their moms are going to manipulate them into hating you, and then they're going to end up breaking up with you. Faux show, because their moms have all the control at the end of the day.
That's why, again, like, it goes back to why I think marriage is important, because, you know, when you're a girlfriend, like, and sometimes I don't blame the mom.
You're replaceable.
Like, even Denny, like, okay, I get it. Like, he brought home this girl, that girl. Like, at what point does the mom take one seriously?
Yeah, no, and you're just another girl until he proves
until
her otherwise.
He proposes to you. Yeah. You know, I have friends that I don't know what their men are doing, but they're dragging their fucking feet.
I feel like because they a lot of times guys are in relationships, right? And they're now, it's like the next step. And they're not even in it anymore.
They're not, yeah.
And they just know that's the step they have to take.
Okay, so like, when's the right time? You've been dating a guy for, let's say, 4 years.
I think that's a good number.
Yeah. There's one thing though.
I would start expecting a ring or thinking about it, but I wouldn't put pressure until like, I think 5 years is like my tipping point of like, what the fuck are we doing?
I think girls get into a really bad trap where they start like asking for it or like talking about it
and
every day.
ultimatums don't work with guys.
No,
by the way.
bad. Away. Yes. And you know what? If you're going to drop one, if you have to drop one, you better follow through.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because saying like, I'm not doing this until you marry me, and then like he doesn't marry you and you're still around, like, it's just going to make him never, ever propose to you.
No, you need to pack your shit and move out. And maybe absence makes the heart grow fonder, that when he doesn't see you, he'll realize, wow, this was the real one I wanted. Maybe you need to play a game at that point to just make him understand.
Dating's a game.
Like,
we talk about this.
Yeah, it's just, you need to make him understand that you're serious. Because if you say 1,000 times, like, I'm done, I'm leaving, like, if you're not proposing to me, I'm done, and then he still doesn't, like, he's laughing at you. He's basically laughing at you.
Yeah, because he's in control.
He has such control. Never let a man have more control than you.
And like what Tracy said before, like, stop giving, all right, whatever, you had a kid, maybe you didn't have a kid on purpose, so you're in that boat, but like, don't buy a fucking house with your man.
Yeah.
If he hasn't proposed to you yet and you're waiting for a ring, how
if that's
stupid
something
can
that's
you be?
important to you, then make it a priority and don't let him get away with it.
Once
like, don't keep having kids with him.
Yeah, stop. After the first one, the second one, stop. If you are not getting what you want, like, you're going to continue to not get it.
Men thrive on the amount that you allow.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're allowing something and continuing to allow that, they're going to continue to take advantage of. They don't even know that they're doing it, but that they're like, oh, I got another free pass, so whatever.
Yeah.
I can. It's another year I bought. Like it's not like that. If that's something that's major to you and something you want, you need to make that a point to him. It needs to be very clear. What the problem is with people, they're not like talking about stuff. Like, talk about where you are in your relationship.
Yeah.
It's not like I need to sit here for 4 hours and talk to you about this. Take a 20-minute conversation and be like, where do you see us? Like, do you see us going anywhere? If you do, that's great. I'd love to.
That's fucking good advice. Have one conversation with him.
It's one and done.
One and done. Yes. Have one conversation. Say, babe, I want you to know that
I love you.
I love you.
I see myself with you forever.
It's something I'd want to do in the near future. Put it on his radar, because I'll admit, some men, they're on their own
fucking
planet.
stupid.
Yeah, so like get it on his radar, but don't harass him.
No,
Don't
leave him alone.
Cry. Oh my God, Tracy, I have friends that literally like were in tears in the middle of like the guy trying to propose, like about to like have a like, I can't believe you haven't proposed, and the guy's got the ring in his pocket.
Yeah,
like,
because this is why girls don't know when to shut the fuck
shut
up
the
either.
fuck up.
They need to learn when to stop. Girls are pushers.
But at the same time, though, men, like when you drag your feet,
it's a turn off
past,
to us.
yes, when you go way past the like
Expiration date.
Yeah, it becomes like now all the friends and family are like, ooh, like it becomes like not like
First
from
of all,
the heart.
You're doing it to yourself, making the family not like you because of how long you're making their daughter suffer.
Oh my God, yes.
Like there's chances for you to have great relationships with the whole family when you take initiative and make them feel like your daughter is a major, major asset in your life. If you act like she's not and she's just there, they're going to treat you like you're just there.
Wow, it's so, I just got chills because you're so right. I've seen that. I've seen my friends' parents like
Hate
just
them.
like, yes.
Well, of course.
It makes it so awkward all around.
And then it puts so much pressure on marriage. Then it's even worse.
Yes. And
Like it's such a pressure-free situation. Just have fun. You guys are together for life. When you wait and don't put all the pressure on it, and then it's like a 15-year buildup, the wedding is like out of control. Everyone's on top of their ass because they're like, you finally got him. Like now it's like a trap.
yes, rat trap.
Yeah, it's not as fun.
The best part is like I've seen this. I've seen men that like drag their feet and then they're the happiest on their wedding day. Like they're always the like the groom that cries. It's like, why did you wait this fucking long? Like you,
because men
like,
are indecisive.
they're so indecisive. But you know what? We've seen and we've talked about this. What happens when you wait too long? You know what I mean?
No, avocado theory.
Avocado theory. What do you think about a woman speaking up about a man who buys her a $200 ring?
Okay, I have an opinion on this because the ring is a symbol.
Okay.
It's not about the price of it. It's not about the size of it. If it is about the size of it, then I think you're there for the ring and not really for the marriage. I think that if he proposed to you and you want to be with this guy and you want to be married to him and he proposes to you with a gold band, you should be happy with that because it's the meaning behind it that, of course, he wants to make you happy, but sometimes he can't afford to make you happy. But if you're giving him an ultimatum and he can't afford it within the ultimatum, what the fuck is he supposed to do? He's doing his best.
Can I tell you my beef with the $200 ring?
Yeah.
Is that I bet your man has a fucking iPhone.
Yeah, which costs $1,000.
Which costs $1,000. I bet your man, has a PlayStation.
I bet he has a Beamer somewhere.
Yeah, it's like, okay, if you're struggling for money, like I listen, I respect that so much. But like, I also think like part of planning a proposal is the planning and saving.
Well, I think it just shows that you can
Or
like
maybe,
prioritize
like-
your money into life. And it's almost like when you buy a ring, it's I was able to save this up for us. Therefore, it's foreshadowing of being able to save and provide for our future.
I've been thinking about this for a while.
Thinking about it, and it's like puts a
Maturity.
twist on it when you're able to actually save up, and it makes her appreciate it a little more.
And if you don't want to wait, like Tracy says, and you know what, she's right. The ring is a symbol.
It's
and
nothing.
you could always say like, listen, this is what I can do now. One day I'm gonna get you the ring you deserve.
Yeah,
Because at the end
but
of the
then
day, every
actually
girl
get her the
wants-
ring that she deserves.
Yeah.
Don't just say that and never do it.
Never. Yeah, Tracy, amazing. You know men way too well.
I know. I think my friends say this all the time. Like, I'm not a real girl. I'm a guy. Like in my head, I'm a guy.
Yeah,
I
that
think
was
like a guy.
you knew
always.
right away. Like, yeah, they're gonna say that, but
Yeah, I know.
don't forget, guys. New clips air every Thursday. So see you next Thursday.
Hosted on dimlywit.com.
Even though we are not your best examples,
We're the best you've got.
so cheers, bitches.
Cheers. Make sure you subscribe to our channel for updates, and if you like this clip, share it with a friend.